Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. This is your instructor Umar Khan and welcome to video lesson series for O-Levels Islamiyat 2058. In this video, we will be talking about paper 1 section 4 which is first Islamic community, and the personality we are going to cover in this video will be Abdul Rehman bin Auf. We will start with introduction that he was born in 581 and his father was Auf bin Haris, his mother was Shifa, and initially, because they were non Muslims, so he was given this name Abdul Kaaba. But later on, this name was changed by Prophet peace be upon him, and Prophet peace be upon him gave him this beautiful name Abdul Rahman bin Auf. Let's talk about his personality and how he would spend time before Islam. He was a sophisticated person, and he had distanced himself from social evils, just like Prophet peace be upon him and Hazrat Abu Bakr. Even in era of ignorance, he would keep and he would maintain distance from all the social evils that were prevailing around, like drinking alcohol, gambling, and fighting with each other for no reason, and racism and stuff like that. He was a successful merchant, and he was among he was considered among rich people of Makkah. Finally, he accepted Islam upon invitation of Hazrat Abu Bakr, and he was among 10 earliest converts. Even according to some books, he was among top 8 converts. He converted to Islam, and before him, there were just like 7 or 6 or 7 converts. Meccan period. Let's talk about his life in Makkah. He also had to face opposition and persecution, and there were several incidents when he was humiliated, when his idea of accepting Islam was not appreciated. He was opposed by his relatives, his own family. He had to migrate to Abyssinia. He migrated to Abyssinia in first batch, then first batch came back, and then he was also part of second batch. ये सब हम life in Makkah में कर चुके हैं. And the year was 615, or fifth year of prophethood. Then he migrated to Medina along with all other companions in 622 AD. Okay, moving forward, we will talk about his life in Medina. That brotherhood is event in which Prophet peace be upon him paired people from Mecca and people from Medina. People from Mecca who came to Medina are called immigrants, and locals of Medina are called helpers or Ansar. You must have heard about it. So Abdul Rahman bin Auf was paired with one of the richest people of Medina. His name was Saad bin Rabi. So Saad, just like all other Ansar, all other people of Medina, Saad offered Abdul Rahman bin Auf his half wealth, that you are my Muslim brother, so I am ready to share my wealth with you. But Hazrat Abdul Rahman bin Auf refused this with all due respect and thanks. And he said that I used to be a trader in Makkah, so I will not be needing any financial help. But please just tell me about the business scenario of Medina, and I will start my own business. So Saad bin Rabi guided him about all the possible financial activities in Medina, and Hazrat Abdul Rahman bin Auf started his own business in different markets of Medina, and very soon he became one of the richest people of Medina. and he was considered one of the most successful traders of Medina. It is reported that when his trade caravans used to come back from different uh, financial destinations, economic hubs of that time, like Syria and other countries, so it is narrated that when first camel of his trade merchandise would enter Medina, the line of camels was so long that people could not even see where the last camel was. Like there used to be like hundreds of camels loaded with business goods, and he was a very successful merchant. Okay, we will talk about battles. In battle of he participated in all the major battles, and in battle of Uhud, you must know that Muslims faced this tragic situation in which Quraysh ambushed from the backside of Muslims, and Muslim army lost their confidence because of a rumor that Prophet peace be upon him has been martyred. He was not actually, लेकिन वो rumor सुन के they lost their confidence and they scattered here and there. So, in that haphazard and chaos, there were just 11 companions who formed a defensive ring around Prophet and who protected Prophet, peace be upon him. Abdul Rehman bin Auf was one of them, and he also sustained 20 cuts on his body, and he also lost uh, two of his teeth. Okay, and in another expedition called Expedition of Daumatul Jandal, he led 700 Muslims. This elaborates that he was not only brave, but he also had leadership qualities, good leadership qualities. You know, being one of the richest people of Medina, he was a great charitable figure, and there are multiple instances where he donated handsome amount for the betterment of Muslim community, for the family of Prophet, for battles and expeditions. So there are three examples which you have to add. One of them is when he dedicated a garden worth 400,000, big amount, 400,000 की value का एक garden, he dedicated it for the expenses of mothers of faithful, wives of Prophet peace be upon him. Once he donated 700 camels loaded with goods in charity. And for Expedition of Tabuk was an event in which Muslims had to face Roman Empire. Roman Empire was superpower of their time. So he contributed handsome amount for the preparation of this battle. Okay, during the time of Caliphate, has he remained a very important figure in the times of Caliphate. He participated in so many battles, and in the era of Hazrat Umar, he was also included among six members to select next caliph. अच्छा, इसका मैं आपको थोड़ा सा बता दूं कि when Hazrat Umar, before his demise, Hazrat Umar जो second caliph थे, I hope everyone is aware of the meaning of caliph. People who led Islamic community after the demise of Prophet are called rightly guided caliphs. And their names are Hazrat Abu Bakr, Hazrat Umar, Hazrat Usman, and Hazrat Ali. So इनका selection का अलग अलग procedure था. Hazrat Umar, second caliph, before his demise, he made a committee of six members, six most senior companions, to decide that who is going to be the next leader of Islamic community. Abdul Rehman bin Auf was selected among these six members. This highlights that he was a very important and prominent figure in among companions. Virtues Prophet, peace be upon him, said about Hazrat Abdul Rahman bin Auf, may Allah give Abdul Rahman a drink from Salsabil in paradise. Salsabil is a stream in paradise which has been discussed in Quran and Hadith, and there are multiple explanations in Hadith about the taste of its water. Um, you know, it's a very luxury thing in paradise. So ये एक दुआ थी कि जन्नत में जाना तो उनका वैसे ही पक्का था, because he was among 10 blessed companions who were given glad tidings of paradise. लेकिन prophet ने कहा कि ओ अल्लाह, like keep him in the elite people in paradise and allow him to drink salsabil. Demise. He died in 35 AH in the caliphate of Hazrat Usman, third caliph, and Hazrat Usman led his funeral, and he was buried in Jannatul Baqi. Jannatul Baqi is that graveyard in Medina जहाँ पे बहुत सारे leading companions की कब्रें हैं वहाँ पे. So this was all about Hazrat Abdul Rehman bin Auf, who was a very important figure of Islamic community of that time, and he was among the prominent companions and also among 10 blessed companions. Inshallah, see you in next class. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.